Hi students, welcome to Alphos e-learning chemistry classes for first years. The running chapter is stoichiometry. Now we are in session number 12. In previous sessions we discussed about the percentage composition, the empirical formula and the molecular formula. And from percentage composition we can guess the minimum molecular weight. How to guess the minimum molecular weight? It is nothing but the molecular weight of the compound when the given element has only one atom in its molecule. Then we can consider the minimum molecular weight. All these details we discussed in previous sessions. And now in this session, I collected few questions related to different models of questions related to this empirical formula, molecular formula relations. So let us have a review on previous class discussion so as to acquaint ourselves with these formulae which are useful in calculating these numericals. So let me start with that one. Percentage composition. Percentage composition is nothing but number of atoms of element per molecule number of atoms of that element per molecule into atomic weight of that element by gram molecular weight into 100. This is the actual formula related to percentage composition, and here when the number of atoms is equal to 1, the molecular weight will be minimum molecular weight. We discussed already. And now when it is empirical formula, what is empirical formula? It is nothing but the formula that gives the simplest ratio among the elemental atoms that present in the molecule. Is it not? And now this empirical formula and molecular formula are related as empirical formula multiplied with n, an integer, is equal to molecular formula. That is, empirical formula is the simplest ratio, and whereas molecular formula is the actual number of atoms that present in the molecule. These two are related like this. Here n is nothing but molecular weight of the compound by empirical formula weight. And here you remember, this molecular weight we can get either vapor density into 2 or at STP density into 22.4 liters. These two are nothing but the molecular weights. Just you note these two. The relation for molecular weight and vapor density is vapor density into 2 is molecular weight, or the density into 22.4 is molecular weight. These are the relations between molecular weight and density and vapor density. Clear? And now with all these, in today's session or in this session, we are going to calculate some numericals related to this empirical formula and molecular formula. That means when they are providing the empirical formula and the molecular weight directly or indirectly, then how to measure the molecular formula we have to calculate. And before going to that, let us do some one or two numericals related to percentage composition. As the percentage composition is providing this information, then automatically some sort of questions they may frame on this, and thereby let us solve some numericals on that. The total session is related to numericals. Thereby, my dear students, it is better to know at least the data related to the question what I am going to provide on board, orally what I am going to dictate. Clear? And now let us start with the numerical, which is given as a compound has problem 1. A compound has 40% carbon by weight. If molecular weight of compound is 90, then they are asking, then find the number of carbon atoms present in one molecule. This is the question. Again, I am repeating. A compound has 40% carbon by weight, and then if molecular weight of the compound is 90, molecular weight is given as 90, and then find the number of carbon atoms present per molecule. This is the question what they are providing. Clear? And now here we know the formula. It is related to percentage composition. As the data from the data given, we can get that it is related to percentage composition. Now what is the formula? Percentage composition is equal to number of atoms. In a simple way I am writing that number of atoms here related to carbon into atomic weight of that element by gram molecular weight into 100. This is the formula related to this numerical. Is it not? And now when it is the formula, what they are providing is this percentage composition they provided. So 40 is equal to number of atoms they are asking for this n into atomic weight. Carbon atomic weight we should know. What is carbon atomic weight? Just it is nothing but 12. So 12 by molecular weight they provided 90 into 100. And now n is nothing but 40 into 90 by 12 into 100. Now it is related to 36 by 12, that is 3 is the answer. Just by providing the percentage composition and the molecular weight, they are asking for the number of atoms. And just you remember, my dear students, when the number of atoms is 1, then the molecular weight is considered as minimum molecular weight. But here they are not providing any minimum molecular weight, just they are directly giving the molecular weight and the percentage composition of carbon, and they are asked for the number of carbon atoms in that molecular weight. Clear? And then when we are applying this formula, we are getting 3 as the answer. Clear? And now coming to next problem. Here they are providing the percentage composition and the number of atoms present in the molecule, and what for they are asking is molecular weight. For molecular weight, let me give that one. A compound, problem 2. A compound has 20% of nitrogen by weight. If one molecule has 2 nitrogen atoms, then gram molecular weight of compound is, that is the question. In previous question they provide molecular weight and asked for the number of atoms, but in this question they are giving the number of atoms and the percentage composition and asked for gram molecular weight. Then how to solve this? Just again the same. Percentage composition is equal to number of atoms into atomic weight by gram molecular weight into 100. Is it not? And now they are asking for this gram molecular weight. Then gram molecular weight is equal to number of atoms into atomic weight by percentage composition into 100. I think now you can solve the question. Okay, you write it. Number of atoms. How many atoms given? 2. And atomic weight of nitrogen. Is it 7 or 14 or 28? Just you remember, 7 is the atomic number, but atomic weight is 14 and 28 is molecular weight. So here we require atomic weight. That's why it is 14 by, what is the percentage? 20. It is given 20 into 100. It is nothing but 5 times. It is 140 is the answer. 5 into 2, 10, 10 into 14, 140. Clear? That is about this model question. Just here what we are doing is, when they are providing percentage composition molecular weight, we can calculate number of atoms. If they are providing percentage composition and number of atoms, we can calculate the molecular weight. Clear? That is about the model 2. And here one more question related to the same. Here they are giving hemoglobin, which is present in our blood. Hemoglobin contains 0.33% of iron by weight. An interesting question. It is of somewhat important for the competitive exams also. Here what they are providing is, this is third one. Hemoglobin has 0.33% of iron by weight. If one molecule hemoglobin has, if one molecule hemoglobin has 2 iron atoms, the molecular weight of hemoglobin approximately, and here just you remember, the iron atomic weight is given. Iron atomic weight is 56. Mostly already in previous sessions I told you that in case if it is heavier element, they will provide the atomic weights within the brackets. The same is given here. So iron, whether you know it, if you know that iron atomic weight is 56, directly you can use, or otherwise they are providing that atomic weight within the square bracket. Not only for this, for any heavier elements they will provide like that. So you need not worry about the atomic weights of higher elements. Clear? And now how to calculate this? Same, again it is nothing but the percentage composition is equal to number of atoms into atomic weight by gram molecular weight into 100. This is the formula what we have to use. Here they are asking approximate. You have to round it up. Clear? And now how to get that gram molecular weight? Gram molecular weight is equal to number of atoms they gave. It is 2. 2 into atomic weight. It is given 56 by, what is the percentage composition given? 0.33%. So 0.33 into 100. Clear? And now it is nothing but how to get it. 2 into 56 into 100 by 3 into 10 to the power of minus 2. That is nothing but 2 into 56 by 33 into 10 to the power of 4. In this range you will get the answer. Just only because of time factor I am giving like this. You can solve this further to get the final answer. Clear? That is about solving the question related to this. And now let us move to another form. That is, in this problem what they are providing is empirical formula they gave, and they are asking for molecular formula by providing the gram molecular weight. And now let us see how to solve that type of question. Here the empirical formula it is given. Problem number 4. It is given as empirical formula of gaseous product, gaseous compound is CH2. This is empirical formula what they are giving. If density D, if density D of compound is 1.25 grams per liter at STP, find molecular formula of compound. It is one model where they are giving the empirical formula and are asking for the molecular formula. First of all, we have to find the relation between these two. Already we know what is molecular formula and empirical formula relation. Molecular formula is equal to empirical formula taking n times. Is it not? So here empirical formula is given as CH2 taken n times is molecular formula. Just this is. But in this case n value is molecular weight by empirical formula weight. And if we know the molecular weight, empirical formula weight is, let us count this. What is empirical formula weight? For any molecule or empirical formula, the sum of the atomic weights of all the atoms that present in the molecule or in the formula is nothing but empirical formula weight or molecular weight. Is it not? And now here CH2, for carbon the atomic weight is 12. For hydrogen atomic weight is 1. 1 into 2, 2. So 12 plus 2, that is 14 is empirical formula weight. And now we require molecular weight. Just in this session in the beginning we learned that the molecular weight and density relation at STP. Vapor density into 2 is molecular weight, or density into 22.4 liters is molecular weight. Just you remember these two formulae. That means directly they may provide the molecular weight or indirectly they may provide like this. Now when the density is given as 1.25 gram per liter. Now molecular weight, what is molecular weight? Just 1.25 into 22.4 liters. It is nothing but 122.4.25, it is 5.6. Totally it is 28. Clear? And now n value, molecular weight by as we measured as 28. It is 28 by, what is empirical formula weight? 14. That is 2. So n value is 2. Thereby molecular formula is equal to CH2 taken 2 times, that is C2H4 is the molecular formula. Here instead of direct giving the molecular weight, they are giving in the form of density. That is the one logic. And when density is given, just you have to convert it into molecular weight, as molecular weight is density into 22.4. Clear? That is about this model. And now let us move to another. Here again the same type of question, but the molecular weight instead of direct or instead of density, they are giving in a different manner, that is nothing but in vapor density form they are giving. Now let me give that one. A compound empirical formula is having like this. Empirical formula of an organic compound they are giving like this. Empirical formula of an organic compound CH2O. The vapor density, instead of density, they are giving vapor density. Vapor density VD of compound is given as, vapor density is a relative density, you remember, it has no units, is 45. Just it is the ratio between the density of the compound and the density of the hydrogen. So when both these two are a relative density, nothing but a comparison, automatically units will cancel out. That's why vapor density has no unit, just you remember. And find molecular formula of the compound now. Just again I am repeating, it is empirical formula of an organic compound is, empirical formula of an organic compound is CH2O. That means the compound has carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, all these three in the simplest ratio of 1:2:1. And now if vapor density of the compound is given as 45, they ask to find molecular formula of the compound. Clear? And again what is the formula? Here we are having the formula, molecular formula is equal to empirical formula into N. And here we know N is nothing but molecular weight by empirical formula weight. And now molecular weight is otherwise as vapor density into 2 by empirical formula weight. And now it is empirical formula weight. What is empirical formula weight? It is nothing but the sum of atomic weights of all the atoms that present in the given empirical formula. So here it is given as CH2O, carbon 12 plus hydrogen, atomic weight is 1 into 2, 2 plus 16, that is 2 plus 16. Altogether what we are getting is 30. This is empirical formula weight. Clear? And now molecular weight. Molecular weight is nothing but equal to vapor density into 2. It is another formula, already we know. So with this one, vapor density is given as 45 and 2, that is 90. Now N value is nothing but 90 by 30, that is 3. So as the molecular formula is empirical formula taking N times, CH2O taking 3 times, this is C3H6O3. This is the molecular formula of the compound. Just we are applying the same. Just we are doing different models. That is, here model is nothing but the data what they are contributing or what they are providing and how to compute that. That is what we are learning in this. These are the simple way to get the answers or to solve the. Clear? And now let us move to another question that is related to the same concept, but it is given in a different one. Here let me give that question. Again they are giving the empirical formula of the compound but the molecular weights are not directly given. Instead of that, they are providing that molecular weight in an indirect manner. It is nothing but in a new mode they are giving. Let us consider what is that. Here, empirical formula, problem 6. Empirical formula weight is given as 13. They are giving empirical formula weight, and then the molecule of compound is empirical formula weight of is 13 for the compound that possess carbon and hydrogen only. This is the data, additional data what they are giving. Carbon and hydrogen only is 13. The molecule of the compound is, that is, one molecule of compound is 39 times heavier. This is the logic here. Heavier than hydrogen molecule. Then molecular formula of compound is. This is the question. Just what we have to consider is empirical formula weight is 13 from this data, and again what they are providing is compound possess only carbon and hydrogen. Here what we have to consider is heat and trial method, some sort of heat and trial method, because the empirical formula weight is nothing but the weight of all the elements that present in the empirical formula, is it not? So to get 13, what will be the combination? Let us consider. If it is CH, let us start with this. If it is CH, then its formula weight is 12 plus 1, so 13. So directly we are getting that the empirical formula is CH. Simply from its empirical formula weight we are guessing it. Clear? And now to get molecular formula is equal to empirical formula into N, and now we have to find N value, as N is nothing but molecular weight by empirical formula weight, but already they gave that empirical formula weight. Now we have to calculate the molecular weight of the compound. How to count it? Just here they are giving the molecular weight in a different manner. That is nothing but one molecule of the compound is 39 times heavier than hydrogen molecule. It is a relative molecular weight they are giving. What is molecular weight of hydrogen? Rounded off, it is actually 2.016, but it is rounded to 2. So it is, the given compound is 39 times heavier than that hydrogen molecule. That means it is molecular weight is 39 times heavier than 2, that is 39 into 2. Then it is 78. Are you following this? Just you guess. Here you should know the molecular weight of hydrogen. Already we know molecular weight of hydrogen is 2, and it is the given organic compound is 39 times heavier than that 2. That means 39 into 2 will provide the molecular weight of the organic compound. Is it not? So now in that case we are getting 79 as the molecular weight. And now N value is nothing but 78 by 13. It is nothing but 6. So now molecular formula is equal to empirical formula, as we are guessing as CH, taking 6 times, that is C6H6 is the molecular formula of the given compound. Clear? And it is a new model, and it will test your ideology, that is nothing but your intelligentsia or your attitude to solve the problems, how you can compute these given data. All these will be tested in this problem. Clear? And now let us move to the next model question, that where they are giving empirical formula of the compound. Empirical formula of the compound, and they are also providing the molecular weight directly. Then they are asking for molecular formula of the compound. I think this type of question directly you can solve because the data is direct. They are giving the empirical formula and the molecular weights. Then they asked for molecular formula. It is problem number 7. Empirical formula of compound is CH2 and the molecular weight is 84. Then find molecular formula of compound. I think it is easy job for you. You can easily solve this, is it not? And now let us consider molecular formula is equal to empirical formula into N. Empirical formula is CH2 N times. And now here molecular weight is given 84. And now we have to go for empirical formula weight. What is empirical formula weight? It is CH2 is the empirical formula, and thereby 12 plus 2, that is 14. And now N value is 84 by 14, nothing but 6. So now CH2 taken 6 times, C6H12. This is molecular formula of the compound. Already I told you it is easy job for you. You can solve it, and now it is a simple manner. And next one is, again it is also given in the same method, and it is given as vapor density instead of direct. Empirical formula of the compound, same they are giving, and instead of molecular weight they are giving vapor density. Simply I think you can solve this again, because already we know the relation between vapor density and molecular weight. That's why empirical formula is CH2, vapor density is 21. Then they are asking for molecular formula is what? Clear? And now let us consider this. Molecular formula is equal to empirical formula into N times. Here empirical formula is CH2, it is N times. And now how to find N? N is equal to 2 into 21, that is 2 into vapor density will provide molecular weight by, what is empirical formula weight? CH2, C12, H2, 2, 12 plus 2, 14. So 14. It is 42 by 14, nothing but 3. So here molecular formula is equal to CH2 taken thrice, that is C3H6 is the formula. Clear? Like that we are having so many models. All these are different models. Just what we have to do is, what is the data provided, how it is related to the required data. Say for example molecular weight, directly they may provide, or indirectly in terms of vapor density or in terms of density. Sometimes they are also giving a relative mass, simply by comparing with the mass of hydrogen they are giving the weights. or sometimes they are giving the densities. So in all these cases, ultimate aim is nothing but to get the n value. To get that n value, we require the molecular weights, and these are different relations to get the molecular weights. After that, I think it is easy job to calculate the molecular formula. Clear? In next coming session, we are going to measure. Here what we are doing is molecular formula when empirical formula is given, and next some more depth. It is nothing but they are not providing empirical formula, that we have to calculate from the given percentage composition. When they are giving percentage composition, we have to calculate empirical formula, and thereafter we have to calculate molecular formula when they provide the molecular weight, or otherwise simply from percentage composition they may ask to calculate the empirical formula only. Clear? All these calculations we can do in the next coming session. Clear?